Welcome to Intermediate Investors Guide. My name is Duni, the investor, and no matter what it is, I'm gonna tell it like it is. Double IG, investing guide. Remember that. Now, there are certain traders who don't know which category they fall under. And I've seen this after I posted a video on TikTok where I speak about Monday is not for trading, and then people get in their feelings, right? Monday is not for trading. Yes, I still say that. So the thing with scalpers, I did say except for scalpers. But I realized that a lot of people, they don't even know which category they fall under. Scalpers were saying, you are lying. Nigga, I did say except for scalpers. You see, this is the problem with the weekend courses. Had you read Baby Pips, you would know that if you are trading 1 minute, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, you are a scalper. If you are trading 30 minutes, day, 4 hour, you are an intraday trader. If you are trading 4 hour, daily time frame and weekly, then you are a swing trader. If you are trading weekly, monthly, and a yearly time frame, that means, nigga, you are a position trader. You should know these things, right? You should know these things. But you don't know because you never care to read anything. A scalper doesn't trade, doesn't even look at the daily time frame. A scalper, they don't. The scalper only look at 1 minute, 5 minutes, 15 minutes. The highest time frame is 30 minutes. But you don't even know that. Now let's forget about this, you know, delusional people. Let me talk to let me talk to people. Let me talk to real people. Listen, there is this thing where you find like emotionally you cannot handle scalping. But the thing is, you were taught by a scalper, right? So that's where Baby Pips comes in. Emotionally, you cannot handle scalping. It's not that you don't know how to trade, but emotionally, you cannot handle scalping. So that means you need to move, whether to a little bit higher time frame where the action is a little bit slower, or to a swing trader where the action is, it's a steady race, or to a position. But position, you might need to have a lot of money for that, and also let's forget position. A lot of people can't handle position. They are not made for position trading because a lot of people always want to feel like they do something. And with position is all about you take a trade. They're probably going to take it after 3 months or after a year. So let's not get into that. I'm talking. So these people, they don't know which category they fit in. Now you start to think that maybe you're not a good trader or you don't know how to trade. No, that's not the reason at all. You are a good trader and you know how to trade. The problem is you didn't go and read at Baby Pips so that you can find actually your category. Sometimes scalping, the lower time frames are way too fast for you. You need to go to something with a slower pace. Some people, they have a problem with placing a trade, then go to sleep at night, right? They have problems with that. So now let me explain that. Maybe you're not a swing trader. Maybe you're supposed to be an intraday trader, the one that watches the chart throughout the day, probably from 8 a.m. until maybe 8 p.m. or 7 p.m. or 4 p.m., depending on what time you give yourself, the time that you allocate yourself to trade, right? So you need to know these things. And the only way you can find out which category do you fit in so that you can be able to start making good trades instead of losing sleep and instead of being impulsive. And you know what I mean? You need to figure out. So maybe you're not a scalper, but you were taught by a scalper. And the scalper didn't know that your emotions cannot handle that type of volume, right? Or maybe you are a scalper and you were taught by a swing trader. So let's look at it this way. If you are a scalper who was taught by a swing trader, the market will become boring. Once the market becomes boring, you start making impulsive trades because your emotions are always high. You like the high pressure level of trading. So that's why now you need to go and then you study from Baby Pips and also you learn from other scalpers. You see, let's talk about this. You should have goals like these are the pips that I'm aiming at. So if I get 150 pips, it means I'm good. I'm good for the day, right? So do not measure it in money, measure it in pips. So it's easier when you measure it with pips than when you measure it with money. Don't let the money amount deceive you. Measure it with pips. Say for a day, I aim for 150 pips. And you gotta be able to know the pairs that can deliver 150 pips. There are certain pairs they will not deliver 150 pips in a day. And you also need to know that there's pairs that can deliver 150 pips in a day. It means they can take 150 pips in a day. It means you can blow your account. So you without goals, it's like you just walking into a fire blindly, hoping that you don't get burned. It ain't gonna happen, nigga. We're gonna pull you up in ashes. So let's forget about that. Now listen. So you have to understand the type of trader that you are. This is very crucial, so that you don't find yourself swing trading and frustrated that the market is not moving, while you emotionally you should be a scalper, right? Some people they don't like trading, doing night shift. They don't like waking up early at 3 a.m. like me, or 2 a.m. the way I do. You know what I mean? Some people they like to trade, and then 5 o'clock they wanna close their trades and then go home, be with their family, right? They don't want to be like all up in the phones, all up in them laptops. Nah, some people they don't like that. Now if you don't like that, that means you're supposed to be an intraday. So that means you need to study the market between 8 and probably 5, right? 8 a.m., 5 p.m. So you are intraday, so that means you trade within this hour. So that means your time frame is 30 minutes, 1 hour, and 4 hours. So you trade this, you know what I mean? You make your money, you close your trades. If you have taken a loss, you know what I mean? Just thank God that you didn't blow your account. You'll get to do it again tomorrow. That's what I'm saying. Know which category you fall under. You understand? Know which category you fall under. It's not the problem, is not your mentor. Your mentor taught you what he knows. You understand? Your mentor taught you what he knows. If your mentor is a scalper, he's gonna teach you how to scalp. But you find like he's not aware of your emotion, how fragile you are. You are a swing trader, you were taught by a scalper. Now you can't handle the 1 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute time frame. You can't handle it. You know what I mean? You're sweating, you are stressed out, you're yelling at people, you're kicking dogs, you're smacking cats. You understand? So if you know that you can't, that's why after the lesson you have to go further. You see, after the lesson, you go further. Further, it means you learn, you watch even videos on YouTube. You will see people that are opening charts. Some people are trading live. You get to see like, oh, okay, that one I can incorporate into my strategy. That one I can also incorporate it in my strategy. I can take this part out of my strategy. Once you start doing that, trust me, you're already on your way, because now you start to understand you. So now, because remember, wherever you go, there you are. Don't matter whether you're wearing a suit or you're wearing a chain, it don't matter. Wherever you go, there you are with your filthy self. Wherever you go, don't matter. There you are. So it's better if you're not gonna pretend, because pretending when this comes to forex is a waste of time. Stop pretending, because the market doesn't even care. You understand? Stop pretending. Be honest. So go and learn. Study so that you can figure out which category do you fall under. Scalper, intraday, swing trader, or position. Go and learn. Go and find out. Yes, it's possible that your mentor is a scalper, or is an intraday, or is a swing trader, or is a position trader. But that doesn't make you him. Just because he taught you, that doesn't make you him. Just because he's great doesn't mean that you will be great. You might have to work 10 times harder than this person works. So that's why it's deadly to compare. What do they say? The smart people, they say comparison is a thief of joy, something like that. Yeah, something among those lines. Don't judge me based on that thing. I just heard it, some smart people saying it. So this is what I'm saying. You cannot compare where you don't compete, right? Some people are intelligent. They see the market the way nobody does. You see me, I might need few indicators for me to be sure of where the market is going. Some people, they don't. They just look at the market chart and start making choices, and they get the result. And you may not be one of those. Here's the thing. The thing is, it's not like forex don't work. The thing is, people they don't want to work. Forex work. People don't want to work, and then they say forex doesn't work. Yes, it doesn't. You have to work so that it can reward you. Now get over it. Now I need you to go and figure out, where are you most comfortable in when you're trading, from daily time frame to 1 hour time frame to the 5 minutes time frame. So this is the scalper, the intraday, the swing trader. You need to go and find out which category are you mostly comfortable executing trades in. That that is simple as that. That's all you have to do. Once you figure that one out, your life becomes easier. So with that being said, no matter what it is, I'ma tell it like it is. Thank you for watching. Thank you for spending time with me. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your likes, even though some I haven't seen them, but thank you just in advance, right? And then, go practice, man. You know what I mean? Forex is not that scary. You just have to be committed, dedicated, and be willing to learn and be willing to, be open to new ideas. Don't count yourself out. And if they counted you out, just know that they don't know how to count. You know what I mean? You do have what it takes, discipline, skills, you can polish it. There is nothing that you cannot do. When it comes to Forex, man, it's all about applying yourself. You know what I mean? Do not limit yourself. Apply yourself. Take off that pressure of like social media. Take that thing off, man. Forget about the social media and just focus on your goals. I'm not saying don't go. So go on social media, be happy, man. See, sometimes you go on social media, you see certain things, man, they inspire you. It's okay to be inspired. You need to be inspired. You need to be motivated, but do not forget the work that you're supposed to do when it comes to trading. You understand? Do not forget the work. Do not miss what's called. Do not neglect the work. Do not mishandle. Do not mishandle yourself in order to to impress people online. Don't do that, man. Focus on trading and focus on learning the right things. Understand who you are, and hopefully, what I mean, you will get to make it to the other side. It's your boy, Tony the Investor. Peace.